Welcome to the investment markets overview for the week ending the 3rd of February 2023. Federal Reserve Chair Powell has learnt a new word, disinflation, which he used no fewer than 13 times during the press conference following this week's 0.25% hike in the Fed funds rate to 4.75%. Powell, along with every other central bank chief around the world, have a habit of accurately telling you what happened yesterday, a bit like the weather people, as can be seen from the right-hand chart. U.S. inflation has been falling since July 2022, yet the Fed keeps hiking, and a glance at the left-hand chart tells you why. Central banks have collectively never, ever, made a proactive decision in their lives. They react to market rates, in this case the 3-month money market rate. So when you hear them pontificating on where lending and savings rates are headed, ignore them and look at market rates to inform you, the ones decided by you, me and everyone else on the planet who needs to borrow, lend or save. The overview includes the performance statistics for the main stock indices, which were mixed, as were sovereign bond yields and cryptocurrencies. Whilst the commodities covered were lower across the board. Meanwhile, the regional coverage provides further evidence on sliding U.S. house prices, plus slowing economic growth for the Eurozone. Whilst out east, China car exports and further European protectionism are observed. So there we have it, 3 central banks telling Porky pies that rising inflation was the reason for continued rate hikes. It's worth a study of their activity within the gold market. Massive central bank purchases added 1136 tons of gold to their reserves in 2022, a 13th straight year of net purchases and the second highest on record since they began in 1950. It was the highest in 11 years, according to the World Gold Council. Incidentally, 2011 was an all-time high at $2,011, which took a decade to better. Buying at the top comes to mind, in 2011 and now. A final performance table for the major stock indices since the year 2000 concludes the investment markets overview. We strive to turn the technical into plain-speaking observations, backed up by factual charts and context. Join us for a guide through the maze of economic and market data via the weekly 5-page overview published at least 40 times per year. Just follow the link provided to test drive the full weekly overviews. You may also wish to check out our latest on gold.